Hello friends, this is the textbook written for diploma or DTE students. For it will be useful for first and second semester. Myself Gayatri RS, one of the author for this textbook. I will be explaining you the contents of this book in brief. This is the second video on first unit. Now coming to application development. See, whenever you want to develop an application, you follow these stages. Okay, first is the planning stage. So here you will decide on what you want to develop an application, on what subject, on what topic, or for what is the need to develop an application. Then you will analyze what will be the cost, how much time it will take, and then what will be the functional requirements for this, what are the problems you may face while developing the application. That's about the analysis. And then design means you are writing some algorithms or flowcharts or whatever to represent how your application work will flow. Then construction, it means the actual coding of the application. So here you will write the program for your application. And then once you are done with the code, you need to test it. You need to test that the code is right, and then you also need to test that it functions properly as expected. Then implementation means now you want to sell your applications. Maybe you'll upload it in Play Store, or you may sell it whatever way you want. That's about the implementation. Once it is in the user's hands, once they are using it, they may find difficulty for usage, or some people may encounter error, whatever. So at that time you will have to support them. So that's about the support. It might be customer support, it might be technical support, whatever. Once the application is in use, you will support the users. That comes under the support. If there is any error, then you will have to reach out to the developer to correct that. That's about the support. Now comes the application development methodologies. So what are the ways you can develop an application? So there are three methods for developing an application. One is the waterfall method, second is the agile method, and third is the rapid application development. See, in these three, waterfall development is used for small projects where you can develop application just in 2 days or in a week's time. That falls under the waterfall development. So whatever the college projects you develop or any small applications, they'll use this waterfall development methodology. If the application is very big, it has high budget, and it will take weeks to months and years to develop an application, then you will follow either of these two methods. I'll explain in detail. Now, see, within waterfall method, you have a very small project. So once you know what is the requirements, design, implementation, then verification and maintenance. So here you have developed your project and you'll give it to your client. Now, if he is not okay with your project, you need to redesign, do it from the beginning again. You'll discard that application, you'll do it from the beginning. So this here, there is no go back, just like the water falls down. Here there is no go back of the steps. If the customer is not happy with the application, you will redesign it from the beginning. Since it's a small application, you can still give them in just couple of days. So this is the waterfall method. And next comes the rapid application method. See, before rapid application, I will tell you what is the agile method. Then I'll come to rapid application. See, agile method is used for very big applications. So what you'll do here is, you'll divide that application into small segments called as sprints. Okay. Now, the developer, once he develops one sprint, he will cross-check this with the customer if he is okay with that. And then that will be signed off. Okay. Next, he'll start with the second sprint. There is no go back to first sprint once he starts to work on the sprint 2. So in this way, they will sign off after every sprint. This is used for very big projects because you cannot follow waterfall method here, where you will develop a whole application for months, and then if customer is not happy, you cannot go back and develop it again for months. So for every time every step you do, you will cross check with the customer if he is okay with that, and then you will sign off, and then you will move to the second step. So second sprint. So this is I would say here it is properly planned ahead of time. everything is planned well. They know how it works, both customer and developer. They have got similar projects where they can refer. This is how it works. So this is about the agile method. Now, rapid application development is similar to agile development. Here also you will do it step by step. That is, you will develop some module, and then you will develop the second one, you will attach to that, and again you will develop one more, then you will attach to that. In that way it works. But here in rapid application, it is something like a new project, so you don't have any reference to say my project should come similar to the this one. So you don't have any reference, you're doing it for the first time, those kind of projects, and it is big. So in that case, you will first develop a small working model of that, and then you'll go on adding features one by one. You'll talk to the customer before adding every feature if he's okay with that. So in this way you keep on adding till you get the final version. So here the difference between agile and rapid is that is properly planned. So duration and even the money thing is properly planned. Here it may change, time may change, it may take more or less time. The finance also may increase with the time. So this is one of the application development software. So you can use Android application, Android Studio to develop an Android application. So you need to download it. The link you can search in Google, or the link is given in the textbook also. You need to download it and then give start new project, and then you give the required details like where you want to store that project and what is the application name and other details, and then you get a screen where you can code your application. So you have already a sample application in the lab section of this book. You can use that. So this is about the Android development. Now you have got one more, that is a Scratch. This Scratch software, it is used to design games. Actually, Scratch is supposed to be used by children. So being college students, it will be very easy for you to code in Scratch. This is, you don't have to write any code here. You have already all the blocks given here. You need to make use of and customize as per your requirement. You need to write an application in Scratch as well, and you have a sample application given in the lab section of this book. So these are some of the coding platforms: the Scratch, then Code.org, MIT Inventor. So you will be use MIT App Inventor for application development. Its a sample application is given in the lab section of this book, and these are some of the applications. Thank you. Next video I'll be making on design and develop web pages. You have 5 to 6 lab programs on designing web pages. So this will be important, and I'll make it easy for you.